During winter, a new set of bird species make their way down from the boreal forests. These migrants move in order to find food and can vary in numbers depending on the availability of crops in the north woods. This winter has been a particularly good year for these birds, and we're on a mission to find as many of them as we can. Today, we're in search of one of the most brightly colored finches, the Evening Grosbeak. Evening Grosbeaks can usually be found in the boreal forests of North America, but this year, someone moved down south farther than normal in search of food. We made the trip to Grant Park in South Milwaukee, where a female Evening Grosbeak had been seen regularly. Grant Park is one of the most popular places for birding in the Milwaukee area, with walking trails, a beach, and wooded bluffs. These features, in addition to the park's geography, make it an extremely attractive place for birds. Grant Park in Milwaukee is a really great place for birds because it's right by the lake. They set up a bird feeder and there's woods right next to that lake. So it's pretty much the perfect spot to capture anything that's moving up and down the coastline. We kept our eyes on the bird feeders where many different species were making frequent visits, including downy woodpeckers, hairy woodpeckers, house finches, and red-breasted nuthatches. In addition, a large flock of pine siskins also showed up from time to time. You think Mr. Evening Grosbeak's gonna show up?
Mrs. Evening Grosbeak.
Yeah, you're right.
I think she is. We just have to
She's probably
be
around
patient.
someplace.
Yeah.
Are you committed to being here for the rest of the day?
It's warm enough, yeah.
It is warm out. Having no luck with the grosbeak at the bird feeder, we decided to take in the views from the bluff overlooking the lake. When we got back to the feeders, we managed to find two species we weren't expecting.
Got it.
Where is it?
It's climbing up this tree. You can look at my camera if you want.
Oh, nice.
That's not him all the way up there, is it?
No, he's like...
He's working his way up.
Is that a cool bird to fly in?
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Dude, I'm stoked. We had a brown creeper and then a Carolina wren just decided to come in. Like, that's not something I expected to see, so that's a good bonus. Now we just need the grosbeak.
We waited and listened for several more minutes until the light started to fade and it became clear the Evening Grosbeak wouldn't be showing. It was really cool to see the pine siskins and some of the other birds we had here, but it looks like Evening Grosbeak will have to be another day. A week later, we returned to Grant Park to try again for the Evening Grosbeak. We were greeted by cold temperatures and gray skies overhead. We saw other species at the feeders, but the Evening Grosbeak remained elusive. We got out of the car to listen for calls when we heard the high-pitched chirps of our target bird.
I think Ryan's got it over here. You got it? Oh, it's just sitting up there.
That's her.
Her, you're right.
I heard the call and I kind of tracked it down to this tree.
Nice.
And so here we have Evening Grosbeak.
It's about
Pretty
time.
close up. We've finally got ourselves an Evening Grosbeak, and if we would have just waited in our car, we wouldn't have heard it, which means we probably wouldn't have seen it because it actually ended up farther away from the bird feeder. So, good idea to get out and look.
Yeah, for sure. You were like a man on a mission.
I'm gonna find that grosbeak.
Mission. That's just a mission. A grosbeak mission. The Evening Grosbeak is a large finch with a chunky, dull-colored bill. Males have a butterscotch or yellow-colored stomach, brown hood with black and white wings, and a yellow stripe over their eyes. Females and immature birds are much more dull, lacking a yellow eyebrow stripe and being mostly gray-brown or greenish-yellow with black and white wings. Evening grosbeaks are eruptive, meaning their migration path will vary depending on available food. They live year-round in northern North American coniferous forests, as well as in some areas of the western U.S. and Mexico, but can move into other parts of North America on eruptive years. Evening grosbeaks feed mostly on invertebrates in the summer, including spruce budworm larvae, and in the winter feed on a variety of seeds and fruits. Nests are made high up in trees, and evening grosbeaks can have 1 to 2 broods per year with 2 to 5 eggs each. Even though they are songbirds, evening grosbeaks don't have a complex song, but they do produce simple chirps and call notes that taxonomically separate them into 5 different call type groups. Sadly, they are currently considered a species in decline. We have the evening grosbeak. We're waiting for it to come into the feeder to get some better shots because it's a really gloomy sky today, so the color's kind of all faded, so it'd be nice if it came down about eye level. Really nice female though.
Eventually, the grosbeak dropped down into the bushes behind the feeder. A short while later, it finally came to get seeds. The evening grosbeak is one of the most colorful birds in the boreal forest and one of the most exciting to see. It was more work to find this bird than we expected, but it was fun to see other interesting species along the way at such a beautiful park. At the end of the day, we felt happy to be able to put a check next to this vibrant finch. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time on Badgerland Birding. You got her.
Yep. Just giving me the butt right now.
The butt.
It's weird to walk in the snow on the beach.
It is weird. It's weird to not have any ice on the beach too, because it's just all open water right now.